Welcome to this part 3 of 3 tutorial on using Init Live to volunteer with the Three Rivers Festival. Again, this is John Nichter and I'll be your online tour guide today. If you have any questions or need assistance, feel free to call our office at 426-5556 or send us an email at info@threeriversfestival.org. We're going to sign into the volunteer management system by going to Get Involved and Be a Volunteer. And we're going to scroll down to sign up. It will then launch the Init Live software program, which is what the Three Rivers Festival is using to manage its volunteers. Today we're going to go over family email, adding a photo, and how to navigate around the software program. This first page here has some general information of this year's event, as well as the dates, its address, which is Headwaters Park, and the primary manager's contact information. We're going ahead and click sign up. Now, if a family member or spouse does not have their own individual email, and you may share an email, there's still a way for that person to still sign up and have their own separate individual account with the software. For example, children 16 and 17 years old can sign up to volunteer for shifts. They just have to have a parent signature form on file. If you are 15 or under, they can still volunteer, but they must work with their parent or guardian. So that child can still sign up for shifts, and the guardian or spouse can sign up for their shifts. If the child does not have their own email, this is how you would do so. So we're going to use Admiral Andy's email, but let's say Admiral Andy has a son. We're just going to use my name for John. So John does not have his own email account. And is using Admiral Andy's email account. What you would do is you would type the first name, so we're going to type John, and then we're doing the plus symbol, and then we're going to add Admiral Andy's email. What this will do, again, if we click next, it will allow John to create his own account. What will happen is any communication that is sent to John will go to Admiral Andy's email account, and then Admiral Andy would have to share that information with John. So again, if your spouse or family member shares an email address, this is how you would sign up and create your own individual account on Init Live, which is important because John will want to sign up for his own shifts and Admiral Andy will want to sign up for their own shifts. Just keep in mind, if you're 15 or younger, you do have to work with a parent. So the John will go in and Admiral Andy will go in and sign up for the same shifts, but individually through their account. That way you have everything is separate. So that is a way how you can sign up with the family email. Now we're going to go back and just go in and sign in Admiral Andy. So again, just the first name, plus symbol, and the email that you're going to use. We're going to sign in Admiral Andy, and since he has an account, it'll prompt us to enter the email. Or excuse me, the password. Again, it's going to take us to that main page again, the forms questions. Again, you can make changes to your account right here by changing your phone number, your address, your emergency contact name or phone number, or your t-shirt size. Again, if you change your t-shirt size, please call or email our office. That way we ensure that we have the correct size t-shirt for you on your shift. The other area we can make changes is up on the top right. You're going to see a blank profile. If you click on that, it's going to show us our account. You can click on this, or you can click on the edit profile. Again, we can make changes to our email account. We want to change our password, our mobile phone number, again, emergency contact, or our specific address that we have by just clicking on the edit button, and it will allow you to make those changes. Again, please do not use the date of birth or gender or t-shirt size, these questions up here, because that will not affect this year's festival. This is in your main account. So again, anything below here, if you need to make in the profile contact or address, you can make those changes there. Now we're going to upload a photo of Admiral Andy. Again, this is really important. That way during the festival we can recognize you. So we're going to upload a photo, click Browse, and then choose the photo that you have or that you would like to use. and we're going to choose Admiral Andy. Again, now we're going to zoom in on more of the face so we don't have the full body there. And there we go. Click on Save, and now it will replace that blank profile with our photo. Or now for this one, it's Admiral Andy. So to get out of this tab, we're going to go to the home page, which is the logo of this Init Live. When you click on this button right here, it's going to take us, shows us that we are signed up for one organization. And you can see these are color coded. The orange lines up with the top left bar here, my organization. The green, my opportunities, which is the actual festival or the event that you're signed up for. My shift in the blue, and you can see the icons align there. This is my hours worked, so after you've completed shifts, you will start to see your hours here, and we'll go to that tab next. We do not use the My Availability for Three Rivers Festival. Keep in mind, many different volunteer organizations use Init Live software, so you may see more organizations and more opportunities in this home screen. This purplish box over here, pending application, we just signed up to be a member of the Three Rivers Festival, so once we complete a background, this will, and you're accepted, this will go away, and you will only show these three boxes up at the top. So we'll just go through each one. My organization. Again, I've only signed up for the Three Rivers Festival as a member. Again, my application is pending. Once it's approved, that will go away. And if I click on the icon for Three Rivers Festival, this just gives a brief overview of the Three Rivers Festival. Again, you won't need anything to change anything in this tab here. Let's go back to the home page. Now let's go over to the My Opportunities, or the green. And My Opportunities are what we call events for the festival. So this is the event that we're signed up for this year's festival. And you may have seen this screen before where you can add more shifts. Again, this will take you right to the shift sign up. You can then, again, edit your form questions if you want to add specific qualifications or add different roles. Again, and you can contact the manager either by the phone number, or you can send a direct message. And then My Overview. So we're going to look at this tab here. Again, that gives you some additional information of the primary contact for this year's festival. You can look at your schedule. Again, we've had those 2 shifts. And from the second video, I went over how you can delete your actual shift from the screen. You can sign up for more shifts, or you can actually download my schedule. On My Roles, it's the roles that we have said that we're interested in working for this year's festival. So again, I'm interested in Art and Park, Front Gate Greeter, Ice Transport, International Village, and Raffle Ticket. These roles here. The qualifications, remember we signed up to be, we were asked to sell raffle tickets, so it's going to show that. If you didn't check any qualifications or they don't apply, then this would be blank. The My Form answers, these are the answers that you filled out initially, like for example your emergency contact, your t-shirt size, and your date of birth. If you need to make any changes in this box, you'll just click on, again, that Edit tab where you can make those changes. The Documents section, this is where we will upload specific files for this year's festival, like the volunteer handbook. When it gets closer to the festival, the emergency guidebook will be posted here. So this is a good area for you to go before you start your shift and see what has been uploaded. For example, we'll have the most current volunteer handbook loaded, and you must read that guide or handbook before you work your first shift, as well as the safety plan. That way, if there is an emergency, you know what to do. This tab right here is hours worked. Now, as you work shifts, again, your shifts will show up here and how many hours that you have donated or volunteered, and you can do a search for different specific each day or different weeks, or go back last year as well, so you can change that filter. So as you complete shifts, this will start to fill up. We'll go back to our home page. So that was my opportunity where it took us to this year's event. Again, you can click on the blue clock, My Shifts, and again, it's going to take you right to the 2 shifts that I've currently signed up for. Again, I can look in a card view or my list view, or I can go right here and go to sign up for more shifts. Again, it's going to take you directly to those 4 roles that I've signed up for. Actually, I guess I signed up for 5 now, so I have my 5 roles, excuse me. It's going to show me those 5 roles, and I can sign up for additional shifts. Again, if I need to go back to the opportunity or the event page, I can click the opportunity tab, or I can click specifically go right back to my shifts. Again, there are the 2 shifts. Again, I can delete my shifts from this if I need to, or I can click on details and it'll open up the box and give me all the details for this shift. Again, you can email your shift as well, and we already went over the sign up. The other icons again at the top is this little yellow hourglass, my hours worked. Again, as you complete volunteer shifts, it will keep track of the total number of hours in all different organizations that you have volunteered for. And again, it will fill up here, and you can choose the different organizations. So I'm only signed up for the Three Rivers Festival, so it's only going to show me that event, but I can break it down if I volunteer for other festivals or other events. Again, at the top, we do not use the My Availability feature. The last thing I kind of want to go over is this bell icon over here. If you click on that, it's going to show you the notifications of everything. When you sign up or delete a shift, it kind of keeps a record. For example, right here, I unscheduled myself for this International Village role. And if I get messages in the system, it will throw messages up here. So that completes the 3rd tutorial on the special features and how to navigate around in it live. Again, if you have additional questions, you can call our office at 426-5556 or send us an email at info@threeriversfestival.org. I hope this was beneficial, and as we get closer to the festival, we're going to add additional features on how to use the mobile app. Again, thank you very much.